Hello there, this is the Song System. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back, hopefully. We're going to be doing a little bit more sound design today, and once more with the NightSky. So recently with the NightSky I've had various different reasons to play with the size pitch knob that we've got there. I've been doing a little bit of sequencing stuff, some other stuff using that. It was somewhat important in those earlier sound design things that we did with it. Now we're actually going to be using it in the dense mode, and what we found that we rather like is with the size pitch knob all the way counterclockwise. It gives a really nice kind of thin metallic sound that we're hoping to exploit in various different ways to make another sound to shadow the tone of the clarinet during improvisation or melodic playing. So we may also add in a morph function. We may even add in some kind of sequencer thing, perhaps. Let's see. So we've got our length at the moment around 3, and like I say, the size pitch knob is entirely counterclockwise. This is the kind of tone that we get. You can hear on the trail there, there's almost like a metallic bell ring to it. I think you can probably hear what I'm talking about there. So we're not going to want it that long, but we are going to leave it at that kind of length. I put it down to like 1 now for the purposes of figuring this sound out. You can hear how it maintains that kind of vibration towards the end, even at lower lengths. Actually, just out of curiosity, we got it down at 10 now. You can hear that it's more like a normal reverb there. This is the one that Strymon, this is the algorithm that Strymon says is kind of like a plate reverb, and it is very much like a normal plate reverb there. But it's when you get those longer trails where I think you can really hear. It emphasizes that ending there. I don't know, I did quite like that shorter one. Let's bear that in mind. For now though, let's focus on the main tone, and we'll come to the decay later. Now, the main thing that I wanted to look at with this was the high cut knob, which I want to use to try and make that metallic quality more prominent. I do think though that another factor to bear in mind here, we're probably better off starting with shimmer, because that's going to influence the high cut later on. So starting with shimmer, I've turned it up all the way. It definitely adds some metallic quality. I've turned it off now. You can hear it doesn't add a heck of a lot, but it's definitely something. If anything, it thickens it up a little bit, I think. Yeah, and you can hear how it influences that tail there. Yeah, so I'm going to leave shimmer all the way up. That's input shimmer, by the way, the two different kinds on the Strymon. The regen, I'll just give you a quick blast of it. Because it's regenerative, it brings the sound in over time. Not quite what I'm looking for. I mean, that's a really interesting effect. That kind of like bend that happens to it. Wow, that's really interesting. It's almost like a Doppler effect or something. But input shimmer now. Yeah. Now, the other note that I made for myself from the session where I was playing around with this initially was that maybe we want to add in some glimmer or drive. What we're going to do though is come back to that. We know that we want shimmer maxed there, and that's up the octave. Just checking that it is up the octave. I'm just going to bring in the high cut now to like noon. And this is, I should add low pass high cut. So it dulls it, but hopefully you can hear what I'm going for, where it's almost like a gong kind of sound. I brought it down now to like 10 o'clock. Which is also very nice. 11. Yeah, that's nice too. I'm going to leave that off now though, for the time being, because we want to see what glimmer and drive can give us. Now, high glimmer we noted before is almost like a kind of like a tape effect, where it seems to emphasize high overtones, somewhat at the expense of low overtones. So here's high glimmer, and this is the standard. I usually keep glimmer at around like 45 at around 3 o'clock. So that would be like 75%. And this is low glimmer. That's nice, but there's something a little bit artificial about it. Maybe we will use low, but at a lower level. What I'm going to do now is try drive. So I've taken glimmer off, and we've got pre and post options for drive. So here's pre. I'm going to bring down the length just to see what it sounds like without. I like that. The thing that I've found with drive pedals though is that by and large for the clarinet, as opposed to, for example, like a guitar player, drive, rather than driving over tones with this microphone setup, it more tends to just boost the volume. So for example, I haven't had much success with drive pedals or gain pedals. What am I thinking of? Dear me, it's the thing that guitarists are always talking about. Drive and boost pedals. I have found those to be not particularly helpful for the clarinet, as opposed to fuzz, which I believe is a different way of altering the tone, which I found to be very enjoyable and effective, and maybe we'll touch on that at some point. So drive as a pre-thing, I'm not so sure about. Let's try post. I really do like this post drive, but may not be what I want here. Yeah, it is nice. I do seem to end up using this a heck of a lot. Yeah, between those two, I definitely like post drive more. Let's try without. Yeah, I'm going to bring up the length. Yeah, and that's with, and this is without now. Yeah, it just adds something. So this is the post drive. Without. Yeah, and again, this is pre. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want either of those. You know what I'm noticing is that with the post drive, we lose some of the wiggle at the end of that tone. That is kind of the point of this sound. We want it to have a bell-like quality, and with the post, I feel that we're losing some of that decay. So let's just have a quick listen. It's still there, it just seems a little bit rougher. The drive that the tone is getting seems to be making it a little bit more fuzzy. Maybe that's a word that we can use there. Less distinct. So this is without any drive. Yeah, I prefer the way. So we're going to leave drive. We're not going to include drive. Which brings us then to glimmer. Again. Let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring glimmer down to like 50%, and we'll see how that serves us. It does seem to emphasize that trail that I'm after here. Let's try low glimmer now. two, I think high is preferable, but do I need either of them? That's the question. We do not need to overdo this kind of thing. Yeah, I'm finding that a little artificial as well. Okay, so we're actually going to leave aside glimmer and drive there. Now that brings us to high cut. Now this is the one that it's the high cut and the length that we're kind of left with here. I'm going to bring the length down to like 11. Yeah, I'm just curious what it sounds like without shimmer. Yeah, no, we definitely like shimmer in there. Okay, now high cut. So maybe we'll go back to glimmer and see what it sounds like with high cut. But for now, in the notes that I wrote for myself, and you know, past me is not necessarily always the best judge of things. I had high cut at 12, so. Let's try a little bit less. Yeah. We're between 10 and 11 now. Back to 12. Yeah, there is something about that I really like. I'm going to try a little bit more. It's up to 1 now. Yeah, too much. Back to 12 that was. Now we're going back to 11. Yeah, I really like that quality. I'm going to put it just before 12. Now, the other factor that we can do here, the thing that we can play around with, is the Q of the filter. So what I'm going to do now is, usually I have the Q around 75%. Got it all the way up now. Okay, back at 12. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Let's see. Let's check that. We're going to check that over the whole range of the instrument. Yeah, that's fine. And it does have that kind of like ringiness. I'm feeling maybe there's a little bit more attack there than there was before. Yeah, I must admit, I quite like that. Now, let's go back to the glimmer. So we're going to stick with high cut around 12. I'm going to bring it to just before 12. You can kind of hear how that gets a little bit more body to it. I think I'm more interested in like a dull bell here than a bright bell. Yep. And bring the length back up. Oh, listen to that high. Yeah, I like that. Now, with the high cut up, the trail is shorter. I think it's fair to say. So it makes sense that we'd want it to be 12 or so rather than the slightly shorter stuff we were doing before. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I like that harmonic there. I'm going to leave it for now because we're going to come to glimmer now. That said, I'm vacillating a little bit here. I want to try the length up around like 1 now that we've got the high cut on. I like the tremulation, is that a word? The tremulousness of that. But it persists a little bit longer than I want. So back at 12. Even that may be a little too much. There we go. Yeah, that's like, it's not quite back down to 11, but yeah, maybe between 11 and 12. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. So, now we come on to glimmer again. Maybe we'll touch base with drive. I don't feel we're getting anything more with that. And now the low. I don't think we're getting anything more with that. I think because the filter, the high cut is up, glimmer is less relevant. Like, it's more effective when there is less high cut. And it seems that's the case for both of them. Like, I don't think low glimmer is real, bass glimmer. Let's have a quick look at the drives. That was pre, this is post. And now without. I mean, it's smaller, but I can compensate for that by turning up the volume of the reverb. I feel that it loses definition there. Okay, so I've got the reverb volume up now to like 2-ish. that's getting somewhere. I'm going to leave it between 1 and 2 for now. Okay. So it seems that that's our idea that's come together there. Now, I'm just going to give that a little bit of a play and see how I feel about it. Yeah, I like it. It's got a kind of mellowness like a brass instrument, like a trombone maybe, but even a trumpet, you know, inside the sound, there's a certain mellowness that you can get. But it's also got a little bit of that metallic decay to it. So I am going to try the length a little shorter. So we're down at 11 now. Now, up in the top register there, it is getting a little ringy. There's only so much that can be done there because those notes are closer to the microphone in the mouthpiece there. So they're going to be delivering a bit more punch. But I wonder if changing the Q of the reverb, the Q of the filter will have any effect there. I'm going to give that a try. So we had it maxed, but I brought it down to like 2 o'clock there. Yeah, it definitely brings some of the harshness off that top register, but we then lose the stuff that we like in the low register. So I'm putting that Q up to like where we had it before initially, up to like the 3 o'clock, so you like 75% mark. See, that's an improvement, but let's bring it up to 4. Yeah, I'm liking this. That's a good balance, but I'm gonna max it out. I mean, the max is more like 5 than 4, but yeah, that ringiness is a little too much there. So bring it back down to 4. think we found the middle ground there. So one other little thing that I was toying with, which this may well play into the morph preset, but now that we've got that like basic sound going there, even though we've not got a very long trail, I mean we're on at like 11ish here, let's see what adding some pitch bending from the mod section sounds like. So in the quantize section I've got it set to smooth, and depth, I did make some notes on this from last time. Let's see. Depth at noon and speed at 2 o'clock. Let's see. So we've got like a wiggle at the end of the sound, right? From that kind of like metallic bell ringing kind of thing. But this, I guess, kind of adds a wiggle internally as well. Let's see what it sounds like. It's too obvious. I like it. It reminds me a little bit of the preset that came installed on the NightSky. I did a track called Ghost Voice using it. I can't remember the name of the preset. Maybe something like Are You There or something like that. But I'm going to bring the depth down, so it's at like 9 now. You can hear it in there, it's very pleasant. I brought it up now to like 10. Yeah, it's a little artificial sounding. So I've turned off the depth now. See, I think one of the points of that size pitch knob being where it is that it does that very nice thing where it has that metallic-y kind of trail. And anything that we add to that, I mean, it was a little bit the same with the glimmer and drive, right? Where it was like, it was taking away from that interesting size pitch kind of position there that we've got. Yeah. Now, that having been said, let's get ourselves a morph preset. Now, for the morph, what I want to do basically is have a longer length and bring in that pitch bending that we just heard a little bit of there. So, I do want to finalize the length of this sound. So this is at 12. And this is at like between 11 and 12. And now more like 11ish. Yeah, that between 11 and 12 really does seem like a sweet spot. How about this? Let's do an experiment. We'll see if this is our ears playing tricks on us or not. I'm going to play the same thing in those 3 positions. So 12, between 11 and 12, and 11. I can definitely hear a difference between the 12 and the 11. This is 12 again. 11. And this is our midpoint. Yeah, I think we're getting the best of both worlds there. Okay, I'm going to be a good girl and save that now. So that brings us to our morph preset. So just a word to the wise, it's always a good idea to save what you've created before making a morph, for the simple reason that when you come back from making the morph, it'll be easier to return things to the original knob position because they'll be saved with that interesting and unique little save feature that they've got there, with the red light letting you know what the correct position is. So let's dive in. Oopsie-daisy. There we go. Now, this is our current sound. Yeah, I like that metallic trail that we've got there. It's like being inside a bell or a gong or something. Yeah. Now what we want to do though is increase the length. Oh, that's lovely. That decay is really nice. I'm just going to have a listen to the rhythm of that, because ideally we want to add something with the mod section here that complements it rather than cancelling it out, ideally. Kind of sound. I think the depth is too much there. I've got the depth down to 11. It's almost like, imagination-wise, it's very much like we've got this bell-like main sound, but when we go into morph, we're like inside the vibration of the bell. So when we're not in morph, we hear that nice kind of tail, but when we're in the morph, it's kind of surrounding us. I really like that way of imagining it. The idea of moving inside the bell. So we're going to try a slightly shorter speed. Like 1. Yeah, it's too slow. I put it up to 3 now. That's nice. When we do get that tail with the length, it does feel a little bit like we're getting some nice juxtaposing rhythms there. I'm turning it back down to between 11 and 12 just to see. I think you can hear how at the end of that we are getting like a nice, not conflict, but like I'm sure that there's a mathematical interference pattern. Haha. interference pattern between those two. Between those two. Yeah, it's definitely stopping the mod thing, this pitch bend that we're putting in there from sounding too samey. But I do want a longer length, so let's see what we can get. Can you hear that? That's really quite nice. Okay, so that I'm not obsessing too much about getting the depth and speed right, I know I want the depth around like 11 or so, although that's open to debate. But for now, let's have a feel for the kind of length that we want. So this is at 3. Yeah, it's too long. I do just love these algorithms though. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the rhythm in that, just lovely. I'm gonna go between 1 and 2 and see how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, I think anything higher than that, like 2, it stops feeling like an ambience and starts feeling more like a pad. Yeah, too pad-like at 2 o'clock there. Okay, I'm bringing it to 1. But we don't get so much of the rhythm. Okay, 130, 1.5. Yeah, it's definitely when we're playing harmonically we get some of that nice rhythm. Back down to 1 and we'll try something harmonic. Yeah, I mean, when I play harmonically, it's definitely oh, there we go, there's our 5 o'clock bell. Welcome to Tokyo afternoon. Playing harmonically, we do get those nice rhythms around 1. So it's more a question of the length that I want rather than the rhythm, because if I'm playing single notes, we don't get the rhythmic tails, but we do if I'm playing harmonically. So let's, I mean, like, let's go back to 2. Yeah. Okay, that was 1.5. This is 1. Yeah, I'm torn between 1 and 1.5. Yeah, I do actually think that I want it a little paddy. Yeah, okay, we're going for between 1 and 2. Now let's bring in our modulation. Yeah. I do think that the depth is still too much. I brought it down to 10 now. I'm bringing the speed more like to 2. It was a little bit above 2 before. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you hear the interference pattern in that one? Yeah. Okay, so that's with speed at 2 and depth at what was that? 10. Now let's leave the speed more or less where it is. Let's see if bringing the depth back in doesn't add something or not. Back to 12. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's not subtle enough. 11. Still, yeah, I think we're going to find ourselves back around 10. It's just nice and subtle. I'm going to add a little bit more speed. Three was too much. I'm going to bring it to between 1 and 2 and gradually increase it. To 2 now. Yeah, I get the impression we're not milking the interference thing quite so much. That's kind of more like it. Okay. I'm bringing it just above 2 now. Kind of between 2 and 3. Yeah, we were saying 3 is too much. Here's 3 again as proof of that. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon about 3. I mean, it's just below 3, like a smidge below 3. Okay, this is spot on 3. I'm bringing it like a bit behind 3. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's good. Now another thing that we haven't thought about here are different wave shapes. So I don't want square wave. Oh, it seems that we can't change that. Oh, okay. So in morph mode, we can't change the shape. No, we can only change what they call the live edit buttons. So in that case, let's leave things where they are. And we do that by pushing any of the preset buttons. And now we change the wave. So first of all, we've got an upwards triangle wave. I'm not sure if that's the right name. One of those. Wait, is that the right direction? No, one of those. Okay, now we go into morph mode again. I don't know if you can hear the difference there. I'm pretty sure that I can. Yeah, I'm not so into it. Let's leave again, and this is a downwards sawtooth wave. So can I do it for the camera? One of those. I don't know if I've got this right or not, but oh no, hold on, a downwards sawtooth now. So like that. There we go. So let's see how that sounds. That's pretty interesting. It's definitely more noticeable. I'm not sure if it's what I want for this pitch thing though, because yeah, that edge to the saw there, I think it subtracts from like the waviness. We don't have, I mean, it's not a sine wave, it is a triangle wave, but it still has that that smooth up and down feel, whereas the sawtooth has got more of the you know, it ramps up and then drops down. So leave morph mode again. Oops. And here we are back at triangle wave. Okay. So let's go back into this mode. And it seems we're all set there. So let's have a listen. Do I want a little bit more depth? I mean, that would be between 10 and 11. You can hear how it's even that little bit extra, it just becomes a little bit too, I don't want to say comical. Yeah. Now, having found that nice rhythm, I don't know if I don't want a little bit more length to give it a little bit more of a paddy quality. By paddy, let me be clear, I mean like a pad reverb, like an extended, almost like artificial reverb. Yeah, I've got it. I mean, it's around 2 there. Maybe a little back. Ooh, did you hear that trail? Yeah. I'm going to try a smidge back again. Yeah. Great. I'm happy with that. One more thing I just want to check is that whole thing of like the comedic kind of thing. No, I think that's subtle enough to be making a strong statement without being too exaggerated. Okay. In that case, we go back to our... Oh, here's a little thought. What happens if we roll off the high cut a little bit? Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Straight away we could hear the... Nope. Yeah, that slightly exaggerated thing with the depth is annoying me. I'm going to bring the depth down just a smidge there. On those high notes as well. Do you know what I think it is? I have brought that depth down a smidge, but I think it's the length. Yeah, there we go. That length now is somewhere between 1 and 2, maybe roll back a little bit from 2. So let's not get too much more caught up in that. And save that. And bring everything back to original positions. And we're back to what we were doing before, which is setting up the morph speed. Now I don't think the morph speed is set at anything. Like I think it's set to be like an instantaneous change. So I'm gonna switch it to noon. I do think I want it a bit faster than that. It's a little bit hard to tell because of the rhythmic aspect of especially the morph preset. But I do think I'm going to bring it down to like 10. Playing staccato like that really reveals the speed much more easily, and 10 is not is too fast. And now we have the means to judge more easily. So this is at 11. I said before that 12 was too slow. Goes to show you never can tell. I think I might actually want it even slower. Well, sometimes you just need to develop the tools to tell. What's that? Kruger-Dunning effect, I think it's called. Sometimes you don't have the ability to tell how you are not intelligent, or in what areas you're not intelligent, because you don't have the intelligence to tell. Yeah, that's good. At 1 o'clock is good. Now, the other thing is the reverb to dry signal ratio. One more thing that I wanted to say about that morph speed there, though. This is something where I can imagine that, like I'm soloing over a song and I want it to morph into something else. That speed that we put it at 1 o'clock there, that gave me that kind of feeling where it's like I'm improvising along, I hold down the morph button, and the tone of the solo changes. I mean, do you see what I mean? Yes, the tone of the clarinet changes, but because things are more spacious and there's this pitch shifting on there and like more of this like interference rhythm kind of stuff going on, there's more, so there's a different tone to it. And I don't want the tone shift to be a sudden shift, so that's good. Now, I may have to listen back to be able to tell effectively if I've got the volume of this right. But for now, I'm putting it at 2 again. But I'm going to bring it back down to like 1. It's like 1.5. Oh, apparently it's 1.5 is where I had it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very quickly, let's see about bringing this length. No. It is possible to toy with these things for ages. And I'm not, because I'm happy with the work I've done there. This is a nice tone. This is an interesting morph thing. There is an interesting idea I had with the sequencer that we might be able to do here. But I may or may not do that today. Sometimes there's wisdom in knowing when to take a break. And I'm definitely ready for a break. Maybe we'll come back and do some of that sequencer stuff. Maybe we'll do a little bit of song making there with the sound that we've got here. But yeah, thanks for sticking through this.